It's not. Hello, hello. I know you miss me. I miss you too. I'm back. And boy, I can't wait for you to see what we have coming up. Now, if you notice, my background is beautiful, right? It's the Each One Teach One podcast. And what we're here to do, we're here to teach each other. And if you are ready, stay still for a minute because what I have to share with you, you don't want to miss it. So, are you ready for it? Because I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, now we're going to be setting up a few speakers, and these speakers are very unique. The young lady I have today, she is going to absolutely blow your mind because, she is the one and only. There's nobody else like her. But I can't tell you exactly who she is yet, but you'll see her right after this commercial. I'll talk to you real soon. Let's get it. I'm excited. Let's.
The eternal love and light of children. Camille Ross. Yes.
Give it up for Camille, you guys. Give it up for Camille.
Thank you very much, Miss Camille. Que Dio te benissimo in tutto ciò che ci ha Thank you, baby.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Kevin. Thank you so much for supporting my mother. And because of you, my mother, my grandmother, and we are so happy living. Thank you so much.
Did you like that? I love it. Every time I see it, it brings back so much memories. But today, I want to take time out to introduce a young lady that I've met years ago. I even remind her that when I met her, she had no clue who I was. No clue. I had to remind her because at the time I wasn't blonde, and she didn't recognize me. But as soon as I reminded her who I was, she was like, "Oh my God, we've known each other for that long?" And I was like, "Yes." So I want to introduce you to a young lady that's going to come on the stage right now. And when she gets here, we could talk a little bit more about her. Come on up. Let's have a conversation.
I love that you keep calling me young lady. Like, that's
But
so
you,
fun.
but you are. What are you talking about? You are a young lady.
I love it. Yeah.
That
So
is something.
young lady, young in love, about to get married and everything. So
Yes. Oh my God, I can't wait to talk about that. Now, if you don't know who Miss Nancy Matthew is, something is wrong with you. You are on the rock somewhere because this woman is so sought off that I had to tell her, I know I'm tipping into your time right now because she's very busy, but she took time out to come and to talk to us. So let's have a little conversation with Miss Nancy Mack, and she's getting ready to get married, and I get to go. Welcome to Each One Teach One podcast, Miss Nancy. And how
thank
are
you
you
so
doing
much.
today?
I am wonderful and delighted to be here with you, and so grateful to you for all that you and your husband do, the community you're doing. I'm glad to just play a small part in helping, each one feed one, right? On all the beautiful work that you do as a global mom.
You know, I was so blown away when you accept the idea of being a part of our board and to help us elevate to the next level. And we are so grateful. My husband talk about you all the time. We are so grateful for you because you are the one that made everything so much easier for us. And JFC for you, thank you. We love you.
I
Love you.
love you. I love you right back. And as I've said to you many times, my part is feels easier because it's what I know and it's what I do, right? With helping organize and market and how to get the message out for more people to be able to be a part of JFC and feed the families and all the great work that you're doing. So it's really my privilege to be able to contribute in this way and also contribute financially. So, by the way, you're watching this right now, check out JFC for you. There are people, if you're watching this, that tells me you have a certain level of means. So, help out. You probably ate today. The people that JFC is serving, they don't eat every day unless Camille shows up with the team. So, donate to JFC.
Thank you, Miss Nancy. Thank you. So let's get into you. It's not about us today, it's about Nancy
Mm.
Matthew. So, what is your story? How did you get where you are today?
Uh, yeah, that's a long story, more than we have time for probably. And if I had to sum it up, how I came to be,
One.
speaking and being the one, yeah, how I came to be the one is, through a series of twists and turns in my corporate career, raising kids as a single mom, always having entrepreneurial hustles on the side to do whatever I could to make ends meet for the family. Um, how I got here is by following the taps, those little God taps that I got that led the way and continue to lead the way, right? We've got to learn to listen to our intuition and tap into what we're passionate about and what we care about, just like you have and your husband does with the garden and all the things that we do. I believe when we learn to listen to those God taps, to our intuition, um, the path for us gets carved out. So that's what I've done and what I continue to do.
Oh, and you are doing an absolutely fabulous job, and I love it. Now, let's get into the business side of you, deeper into the business side of you. What
Okay.
problem does your business solve for your customers?
Mm. The main problem that I seek to solve comes down to, I'll put it under the umbrella of people skills. So, people skills and communication. So, that is people who are having issues with employees, people who are having issues with messaging, people having issues inside of their families, perhaps, where there's communication breakdowns. I am really committed to showing people a new perspective so they can get the result that they desire, as long as it's a win-win and for the good of all.
And and I love it because you have helped JFC for you from point A. Now we're at point D now. We're moving up and over. And if I'm telling you guys, this woman knows how to get everything together for your business. And for me personally, she have taught me a few things that have elevate my life to the next level. So I'm telling you. Now, how do you stay motivated, to grow your business?
Mm. Um, I have a daily ritual that involves reading or watching a video or listening to something inspirational or uplifting. I'm constantly reading books. So, oops, can't see it. This is the book I'm reading now. 10X is easier than 2X. So I'm consistently feeding my mind and my spirit so that I've got the desire to, overcome obstacles and challenges and not feeling like it, right? Because that happens. So my daily practice of reading, writing, or watching a YouTube video is what keeps me motivated. And the other thing underneath it, my why, my passion, is so many people are struggling today, and I can trace the roots of their struggle, relationship wise, business wise, to their perspective and how they look at things. So if I get to be with them and help them come from a higher perspective, then it elevates them and everything that they're doing.
I'm like at awe with how you, it's like you just keep going and going and going and going and going and going. Now, what is one piece of advice that you'll give to someone who's starting out?
Mm. Follow what feels good. That's really my advice. Follow what feels good. And yes, you might, you know, making phone calls for sales may not feel good, but I want you to get to the other side of that phone call when you get to make a difference for the person that you're helping with your product or service. Follow what feels good in terms of paying attention. If you get an inspired idea, take action on it. Follow what feels good and what matters to you to bring your unique talent, skills, and gifts to the marketplace.
Oh, that's powerful. Follow what feels good to you.
Mhm.
Make sure it makes you happy. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, can you share a success story or a milestone for a particular that you're proud of?
Um, I would say one of the milestones I'm most proud of related to business and what I've created and cultivated and shared in the world. So I'm proud of the community that I created with my sisters called Women's Prosperity Network. I'm proud of the coaching programs. I'm proud of the marketing and the courses. I'm all of that. What I'm really most proud of and most committed to continuing to share is the message of the one philosophy. And it started as an idea, and then I wrote a book, and then I developed a course, and then I did a certification program. And now, like just yesterday, I had somebody reach out to me that I first met probably 8 years ago. And she said, Nancy, I've run out of copies of your
Wow.
book. I love to give them away. Can I buy another 24 books?
Oh my God. That's
Just,
amazing.
yeah. So what I'm most proud of is the creation of the one philosophy, taking those continuous steps to deliver the messaging, and also the impact that it has in people's lives and in businesses.
You know, when I watch you and I heard you speak about the one philosophy, it resonated a lot with me because if you take time out to know that person, and
Mm-hmm.
when you're talking, it's about that person and you're paying attention to that person. I've always done it, but I've done it more because of you. No,
Because
I've
it's
always done it, but it just
yes,
clicks now. It's like,
yeah,
okay, you that's the one,
yeah.
and hanging around you make me understand why more because when you're talking, you're focusing on that one person. And I love that about you. You're just focusing on that one person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the best philosophy right
It's
there.
yeah, and that's really, if we can pause long enough with each and every person we meet, pause just for a millisecond to truly connect with them on a human to human level,
Yes.
right? Every single person, we really all want the same things. We want love, we want safety, we want our kids to be healthy, we want to make sure we have a home. Everybody wants the same thing. So if we could all get back to that and recognize the differences and the difficulties come about because we have different strategies for getting there. I believe if we can all get back to that core of who we really are and what we really want, we could resolve our differences so much faster.
Yes, we can. And I'm learning
Hmm.
so much from you. Now, I want you to give our audience just a
Hmm.
snippet of what we're going to be teaching. Don't give them too much now because we
Okay,
want
I'll
them to come
just.
out. Just give them a little bit of it.
So, what I'll be sharing, what I'll be teaching is how to use and live the one philosophy so that all your dreams come true. Because the one philosophy, when lived and when practiced, creates a better world for you as well as for humanity at large. So I'm going to show you how to do that.
Did you guys hear that? She's going to show you. So I'm telling you now, be prepared because she is going to lay it all out. And when she lays it out, it's going to elevate not just you and your business, but everybody else around you because I've watched her done it and she have trained thousands and thousands of women and men. So men don't feel
Mhm.
it's not about me. Okay? And she's going to teach you how to do it. This is the reason why we're here today to talk about the each one teach one. If you can teach someone something that's going to elevate them to the next level and help them, why not? So I am looking for that next person who is going to join Miss Mathews and teach. As you learn, we learn and we pass it on to the
Mhm.
next person. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Miss Natsu, so much for coming. I know your time is limited and I don't want to take up too much of your time because so many people are waiting for you. I
Mm.
appreciate it and I'm looking forward to the next time you teach.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you for all you're doing and all the team is doing to be of service at JFC for you. Um, Remember this, everyone. Whatever you do today, get out there and be the one for someone else and be the one for JFC. Donate.
Yes,
I'm going to keep saying it.
I love it. Yes. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and taking time out to listen. And as Miss Nancy Matthews says, jfc4u.org, just go on it, look and see what we're doing. It doesn't take a lot. We've always said it, and we will continue saying, I can't feed everyone, but everyone can feed someone. But it have to start with you. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay absolutely fabulous. And we see you guys soon. Bye for now. See you.